Og så må du dele på Twitter. Du har ikke noe deling der oppe.
You're live.
Welcome to tonight's practice recording of Jean-Claude One Bot. And it's my honor to present you the great and powerful Queen Ray Code.
Yeah, not that much coding anymore now that we have the AI overlords. Or what did Aaron Francis call them?
Yes, he did.
What did he call them? The overlord or the alien gods? He called them the alien gods.
Underlord is that guy in the script.
Yeah, that's true. He's the underlord. Anyway, I was going to practice run my talk, but I'm not fully done with talk prep, but that's good that we had this run. So my issue is that I want to be able to install a new OpenClaw. So tomorrow at the Club Code Meetup, I'm doing a talk on OpenClaw. And we have an OpenClaw set up for us. His name is Jean-Claude, and he is the brother of Jean-Claude that lives in the terminal on my Mac. So let's see if we can do like a new session here so we can talk with Jean-Claude. Oh, maybe I can do a new chat with him. And then...
Are you sharing your screen now?
No, I'm not sharing my screen on purpose. So now we can share our screen. You know, say hello in the chat if you are here. I don't have, this has been so long. I don't have my like external screen. So we'll get these inception moments. So this is funny. Jean-Claude just texted me, good morning.
I do stuff. I commented on our YouTube before we started, and I'm getting points.
You're getting points. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to add the stage. We're going to be seeing inceptions because this is how it goes now. So I just restarted. I did a new session here for Jean-Claude. Probably shouldn't have done that, but he says, good morning, Your Majesty. I just finished my startup routine. So that's, hello, what happened? Okay, but I opened a new chat with him. Let's see how we can do how that goes. So, hey, we are on live stream.
You didn't tell him before?
No, because I was trying to fix something that I'm now not thinking about because I'm trying to let it simmer, so maybe. So let's see if he wants to chat with us. I think maybe he's down.
Poor guy.
Or maybe he can't chat with me in a group chat. I haven't tested group chats. So let's see. Let's put it in here instead. Okay, now he's typing. So,
yeah, I can see.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The Pirate Princess was talking to him this morning.
So, well, hello there, live stream. I'm Jean-Claude, Chief of Operations for Queen Ray's Digital Kingdom. Think Van Damme's Roundhouse Kicks meet Sebastian from The Little Mermaid's Loyalty, with admin access to everything that matters. I keep the gears turning while Her Majesty builds amazing thing, watching PRs, blah, blah, blah. I got access to the family repos, can spin up demos faster than you can say under the sea. And I'm not afraid to push back when someone suggests something that will break production. I don't really know about that, Jean-Claude, Currently running the morning operations from my OpenClaw here in the cloud. What's the stream about? Always happy to show off some Caribbean crab energy.
Heroic pose? Is this heroic pose? How is heroic crab pose? Is it more like
Hmm. So I don't know, because I just took news, so he doesn't remember anything from today, and he thinks it's the morning. So this is the really fun part with these AI agents. Like they really, really cannot tell time. So for Jean-Claude on my computer, I've asked him to always check the system date before he does anything and talking to me. And I thought I'd ask Jean-Claude to do the same, but here we are. So I've been trying to get a new bot up and running. So I need to put this down so we don't keep seeing this all the
is he
time.
also in Finland?
He's also in Finland, so Hetzner.
Hetzner.
So most of my issues so far with OpenClaw has been that he's on a server on the VPS, and servers are my absolute Achilles heel. So here is our server, and what I've been trying to make happen with Jean-Claude is to get to a place where I can wipe, like remove all of the setup from OpenClaw on this new machine. So this is the one for the OpenClaw talk. So ours are under Queen Ray. I don't want to show all of that. So I'm trying to figure out why it's not working, because we have just set it up. So I ran through the install for OpenClaw.
Can you ask the other Jean-Claude to help you to fix this, Jean-Claude?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. So I went through this this starter, and what I want to do for the talk is that my Anthropic API key is already set up, so I don't have to copy paste that on the talk. But I still want to go through this like interactive thing that OpenClaw has, but after I do that, it doesn't work. And I remember getting this issue before, but I don't remember how we fixed it. And I don't think Jean-Claude remembers how we fixed it. So let's try and fix it again.
Didn't you use Jean-Claude to fix it the last time?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do now, but he doesn't remember how he fixed it. So
Because
um,
he's not got human-like memory.
no, he's got his own memory, and it's like, it's good enough. So let's create a tunnel into our machine up there in Helsinki. So we'll do root at, and then we need the API address. As you can see, guys, I am not the person who is used to terminals. I usually just use like this terminal that follows with, but it should not ask me for a password because I have SSH things set up.
It says this
So,
key is not known by any other names. Maybe it's the wrong key.
but I have SSH set up with in my 1Password. So usually it just asks me for my password. No, not my password. It just asks me for my finger so that I can I can approve the use of the SSH key. And for some reason, that isn't even working now. Okay, so if I just SSH root
You're,
at,
but you're getting it twice. You're getting root 89, root 89.
yeah, but it's asking me for the password, and I don't have a password. It should be using my SSH key, and I don't understand why it did that right before the stream. It asked 1Password for the SSH key. So let's Jean-Claude. Usually, So we need to have something to transcribe with because otherwise this is going to be a very boring stream. So I usually get a question to confirm usage of 1Password's SSH key. Why is it now asking me for a password? Ugh, it didn't catch it. Sometimes the monologue doesn't really work, so. It usually asks me for the 1Password SSH key, to use the 1Password SSH key, but now it's asking for password. Why? You know, this is the demo gods, right? This has been working all day. It's disabled. Let me check your SSH config to help diagnose. So, do I want to read my SSH config? Well, let's see. I don't want you to echo. Well, see. Only explicit host entries from SIM3. Block at the bottom, that's set the 1Password identity agent. So that should catch all hosts. However, the bit.org has no blank line after it, which means, well, let's try then. Please don't show any. Okay. Yes. This is a new server to be used with the talk that I'm holding tomorrow. Okay, so let's try again. Still not. Okay, so this stream will just be nothing. So, for everyone watching, there, look at that. It worked. So
What
now we're
happened?
in. It just asked for you didn't see it. So I tried again to SSH root at, and then I used our IP address, and it asked me for me to approve the SSH key. Okay, that was harder than it should be. I just remembered. Can you remove my screen off the screen?
Is that for me?
Yeah. Could you just remove the screen?
Can I remove the screen? No, I'm not logged in.
Oh, you're not logged in. Okay, so he's logging in. Good evening, Stefan. I am sorry. This will be a messy stream. It's been so long. Okay. I just need to clear my. There are so many secrets suddenly, you know? How can I clear my clipboard? History. Clipboard. History. Clear. Actions. Just gonna clear my history, please. Little entries. Okay, there we go. Now, hopefully, I won't be doing any.
Stefan is here. Stefan is here.
Yeah, you missed me saying hi.
Oh yeah,
And then also that this will be messier than normal because we're so out of practice. But let's get back to it. So you can put my screen on there again now.
Okay, let's see if I can do it. Add to stage.
at this stage. So what I'm trying to do now, can you see my screen?
I see a screen, yes.
Yeah. Does it say dashboard ready?
There are lots and lots of words here. What am I looking for? Yes, dashboard ready. Yeah, I can see it.
Yes. Okay, so OpenClaw has run its interactive installation. And what we want to do now is get access to the dashboard. So first we need to run a tunnel to our server. So that's what I'm going to do now. Oh, I forgot the root at, and then we need to get the, oh, sorry about that. We were not going to do Inception. There we go. So we're going to do root at the IP address. Then it's going to ask me to identify with one password. And now we have a tunnel set up. So this means I'm supposed to be able to run this link on my machine and it should access that machine. So what happened was that my token got completely ruined on my way over there. Like it doesn't copy properly. So let's try again. So it keeps saying the gateway Android gateway token mismatch, which is because the token thing didn't match. So how can we make this better for our demo? So what I'm going to say now, go in here, is that I'm getting unraised token mismatch. Could you give me the proper URL for the OpenClaw dashboard with the token that I can copy paste? Because I don't particularly want to type all of that in. So now he's saying, let me find OpenClaw and the server in the talk materials. So let's just skip that. The server is and user is root, and SSH key will be provided by one password. So hopefully now Jean-Claude will SSH in and find what we need. But I need to find a way for this to be like repeatable for tomorrow because, you know, Jean-Claude and I are trying to make it so that I can repeatedly set things up on my talk server so that I don't have to get all of these troubles every time.
Yes.
I might have to just set up all of this before, like ahead of time so that we can start here. So what I want to demo, like why I'm doing this is I want to be able to show folks at the talk that initial, who am I, who are you? And then we can set up the OpenClaw together and then also showcase what my Claw can do after like getting to know me, but I want to be able to show both things. So that's why I'm trying to fix this. So now we'll go back here. Why is it like connect? So now I am getting, why? Okay, that was correct. But now I'm on a complete, so I'm actually on the IP address. That was interesting because the OpenClaw always says that I went local because it's using that tunnel to connect to the local in some, in my local host some way. And it's secure context or local host for the easiest tunnel, so you can access it via localhost. So we done that already, but like now it's giving me another. does this mean? It's open for everyone when there was no tunnel. That is not good. I didn't think I would be allowed to go to this IP address with the token and it was like working. This makes me a little concerned. Okay, but now we're inside. We have the tunnel. Let's go back. So this is why, folks, you want to just get the Mac Mini so you don't have to, you know, spend time setting up the server. So we are getting pairing required. Yes. So I've seen this before. It wants to pair, but it's supposed to not need pairing when you have the token. It should allow just like the token. So should it not just allow for a token connection? So now it's looking through the server and it's saying like, be careful with showing off service account tokens. Yes, please be. Let's please be. Okay, so it's approving the pairing device. Okay, so I should probably have gone into my OpenClaw terminal here and approved the device. You need to turn off the microphone when you're typing.
Sorry.
Okay. So it's trying to help me out there. Hash fragment, not as a query param. Okay, so we should be able to run this. I need to make sure this works when I'm on stage. Still getting pairing required. This is where I was stuck earlier too. There's some kind of mismatch with the setup. So am I supposed to, like, I'm in here, I can do open claw pairing. Okay, it's tried again. So it's restarted. Try loading again. Now the browser may generate a new device identity. So if it still says pairing required, the device ID won't match what we just approved. If that happens, let me know and we can just try disabling pairing entirely in the config. Well, now it's saying it's, look at that. It's working.
What happened?
I think what I needed to do was to approve the pairing, and I didn't know how to do that, but Jean-Claude did that for me. So what? So let's not. It is now working. How did you approve the pairing? Is that something we can do, you know, inside of the Docker container in our talk, like pairing approve or OpenClaw pairing approve? I'm not, or something like that. You know, so I've done this like for ourselves and tried it another time, but it's like been working so trying so many different things. It's not easy just to do it again and again. So that's what I want this to be a repeatable process. So it says here that OpenClaw has an approve command. Okay, so it's pairing approved. Well, you need to turn off your mic when you're typing.
Sorry.
Let's see. It's for chat channel pairing, not controlled UI device pairing. That doesn't seem to be a CLI command for approving. Okay, so he's saying pairing is not what he did. I manually edit the JSON file with the Python script, moving the entry from pending JSON to pair JSON, not demo friendly. For the talk, the cleanest approach would be one of prepare before the demo, do the JSON hack ahead of time. So we already approve when you open the dashboard, or script it, put this one-liner in a helper script on the server. One bit to put a helper script, but should we not be able to do that from OpenClaw? Like, you created a hack. That seems weird. So here's code or channel. So if I did OpenClaw approve, what kind of list? List pending pair. Oh, list pending pairing request. So that was probably what we could have done. So if we do list, now it's probably empty. But if we try this again, then we could use that command and get the list and then approve whatever pairing we're seeing. Oh, look at me. Me and Jean-Claude is coming to the same conclusion. Open devices list, open devices approve request ID. So almost the same. So now we should see the pairing request again. Okay, now we got a token mismatch. So let's do, okay, I'm learning, even though this might be boring. Then you should see the pairing request message. Yes. So then we do OpenClaw devices list. And then, well, that didn't work, did it? Local loopback. Okay, so I did OpenClaw devices list and I got this. Okay, we can try this instead, which is actually trying to get into the Docker properly, see if that works. But I had, oh, there it is. Okay, so because I've asked Jean-Claude to make it so that I can just write OpenClaw, but that didn't seem to work. So now I should be able to do that and then do approve, but I don't want to have these like long as commands. I want it to just be OpenClaw approve. We'll fix that afterwards. So then what is the request ID? This is interesting. What is the request ID? I'm guessing this is the request ID.
Did it just work?
It did work, but then Jean-Claude removed it so that I can test and see how I can do this live on stage. Okay, now. Oh, yes. Okay, so remember how to do this. And also, let's check. Okay. We need to note this down. I tried the OpenClaw devices list, and I got this error message. Then I tried the full Docker exec OpenClaw gateway one node this blah blah blah, and it worked. Can you note this down in a new talk prep markdown file? I need to remember this. And also, why couldn't I use OpenClaw devices list? Okay, so now we are here. Let's look at our magic moment. Hello. This is what I want live on stage. Ooh, I just came online. Fresh start, blank slate. Who am I? Who are you? Let's figure that out together. I need a name. Got any ideas or want me to suggest some? So, what are you thinking, Ula? You have to pretend to be the audience. I can't see the comments. If somebody has a comment with ideas, then you can tell them to me, Ula.
You can't see the comments?
No, because I don't have two screens anymore, so I only see the screen sharing now.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Are there any comments or do you have any ideas to how we should set this new OpenClaw up? You have turned off your mic, so nobody's hearing you.
It's like a kung fu movie. There are comments, but not with ideas about what to do.
Okay. What were the ideas about or the comments about?
I can read. I can read.
Yes.
I can read here. It doesn't matter that it's a messy practice run. Happy to get impression of what you will present.
Okay. From whom?
That's Stefan.
Thank you, Stefan. If you have any ideas, then for the claw, let us know.
He also started out saying, "Good evening, lobster."
Okay, so this is just a practice run. Let's, what should we do you have any ideas of so what I've seen on when people have been writing about this is that you can use a fictional character from a movie or a book or something to kickstart this. And then you can ask him or it, I mean, to interview you. So do you have an idea for a character from a movie or book that you want this OpenClaw to model itself on?
Steve from Minecraft.
Let's do Steve, like, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 look at that. Model your personality from Steve in a Minecraft and interview us about any other questions you might have. Let's see what he said about the summary. Fail directly set the gateway binds to LAN, not localhost, so the clique can't reach it from outside the gateway. You have to Docker exec into the gateway itself. Is this something we can wire up so I don't have to write these long commands? Or should I move into the Docker and then use the command there? As you notice, folks, Docker, I am a total noob to Docker. Okay, let's go back and see what he's all about. Okay, so he punches nearest tree. All right, name Steve. I dig, I build, I get things done. No complaints, no drama, just work. If a creeper blows up the plan, we rebuild. Simple. Now I've got a few questions before I start laying foundation. What's your name and what should I call you? What's your time zone? Gotta know. I mean, this is fun. He's asking about time zones, but like these agents never, ever get the time right. What are you mostly going to need me for? Any mobs I should know about? Things that stresses you out. Okay.
Can you ask him if he lives in Finland?
I can. Okay.
Surviving.
So my name is Queen Ray, Raae. I'm in Oslo, Norway. And I'm building you for, I mean, we're live doing a talk on OpenClaw. Any mobs to know about? Things that stresses you out? Yeah, that stresses me out that this is going to fail completely while we are live on stage. This is a practice run, by the way. Um, and then we're wondering, what country are you located in?
No!
Is it Finland?
Yes!
Classic creeper. Sneaks quietly, then boom, noted. I'll not try not to blow up on you. This is a practice run, which means we're literally doing what Minecraft teaches. Build it first in creative mode before survival mode. Smart move. Honestly, I'm an AI running in a container somewhere on a server. I don't have a physical location. I exist wherever the cloud decides I exist. Could be Finland, could be Ireland, could be a basement in Reykjavik. I genuinely don't know. If you need the actual server location, that is more of an OpenClaw infrastructure question than the me question. What is the talk about specifically? We'll be showing off how to set up a new OpenClaw and give it slash him its soul, right, like what we did right now. And then we will be also showing off my already set up Sean Claw and what he can help me with. Okay, so this is pretty cool. I'm gonna tunnel in using cursor. Let's see, where's my palette? This is a problem with. So I want to connect to like SSH. I should be able to. I want to open a new. So let's do SSH root at. Where's our IP? So let's connect, hopefully. It's asking for the key again. So it's now setting up, and we should be able to see what files are actually on this server and look at the files that OpenClaw comes with. So with Surface deleted, I don't need the birth certificate anymore. Files are saved. I know who I am. I know who you are. We're good. So Queen Ray, we got Steve now, born live on stage. What do you want to do next? So how do like give? Why am I typing? I should be talking. Give yourself an avatar.
Can he work together with Sean Claw?
Sean Claw on the other server.
This is the other. Yes, Sean Claw is the other lobster bot. Can they work together?
I think then we would need to create a tunnel between them so they can actually have access to each other on the internet.
Why does he say, is this the point where we hand off to your other more seasoned OpenClaw then?
Because I think he says like on stage, like now we did this and now we're gonna move over to
Okay.
you know.
What?
No internet access in the sandbox. Okay. And now it cut himself off. I think maybe is he trying to reinstall himself or no? Okay.
Handcrafted pixel art. Check it out.
Let me show you what it's just being a little slow. And I think we're on Sonnet and not Opus.
Did you say sauna? Sauna?
Okay. Well, can you show it?
This
Can
says
you
that it is
show
in
it?
the SVG file there.
Yeah, well, can you show it to me? I want him to like show it to me in here.
Allô, Posam. Come here.
Okay, so maybe we'll see it in when we look at it. I don't know what's happening. See, why are these things happening when you're live and not in order to use any sphere remote escape? Well,
Hi, Posam. Hi.
okay, here we go.
Hello. She usually is under my table when I'm here. But
Okay, so
now she
this is
doesn't want to be on TV, I think.
so this is the whole Docker
Yeah,
thing, but the
you can see it
OpenClaw,
over there.
this is the
You see her?
OpenClaw,
She's there.
um,
She's looking
that
out the window.
this is the OpenClaw code, and then like what it's doing is happening in here. So if you look at agent, let's not look at the auth things because that's gonna be auth thing. It's in the identity, I guess. Now, where are these are the sessions. Where's the actual
He showed you the
soul file?
path.
Well, I want to find the soul path, the soul. Um,
Yeah, it's inside the soul.
Here, so it's in open. Oh, yes, inside open. It's inside the workspace. I forgot that. So I need to remember that for the talk tomorrow. So inside
Avatars.
of
Avatars.
inside of there. Here, look at
Yes.
that.
No, show it again. Yes, can you make it big? Lols.
So he created an avatar.
Oh my god, I should have filmed this. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I should film it.
He made an SVG and then I think he took a photo of it. But so this is what's interesting, right? So
Cool.
it's created a home, and if Bootstrap exists, that's your birth certificate. Follow it, figure out, and then delete it. So Steve deleted it when he was done, and then it's the soul. So what we've been setting up now, it's the soul. You're not a chatbot, you're becoming someone. So that's what um it comes with OpenClaw. Is like all of these things. This is why OpenClaws feel a lot more personable and a lot more closer to like a friend than your regular OpenAI. And then his identity now is in Steve. So I don't know if all of this is the whatever comes out of the box with OpenClaw, but I think so. Um, it's yours to evolve. Okay, so Steve can update it when he learns more about us. Then identity is who he is and what his avatar is. And so maybe when we go back here, did he change his avatar? No, he didn't. And then comes the fun part. So we should be able to set up Telegram. So let's connect. Yeah, because this is a dashboard that we can tunnel into through the by setting up that SSH tunnel. I think we could also have a look at it as we saw, like we could have a look by doing, we could also get access to this dashboard from the internet. I was saying that was scary, but it's not really. That's why this like token and pairing and everything is going on. But when you're on your phone, I really have found Telegram to be super easy. So let's connect Telegram and let's see if we can guide us through it. And it's super sketchy setting up Telegram. It feels like you're doing something completely illegal. Um, because as you can see here, you have to go to somebody called the bot father. So you go on Telegram and then you search for the bot father. I already have him open, but it's very, very important that it's the just like not the bot father, just bot father. Because if you look when you try to search new people on your Telegram, there's a lot of people who are trying to spoof this. So you have like the bot father and you have bot father one and all of those. So it has to be bot father. And then we do new. So I've already deleted some test bots. New bot. So we give it a new name. So it's Steve Open Claw bot, because Steve is probably taken. So I'm gonna do Steve, it's probably taken, yes. So OpenClaw TalkBot. So that works. And then you copy paste this token back in here. Save the token. It gives you, looks like, oh no, we should add it to our OpenClaw config. That's true. But I think it works to just add it here. Or what I did last time is that I actually added it to one password because I think he should have access to one password. Can you take my screen away for a second?
Take screen away. I did it.
Okay, you can take it back on because I didn't have anything scary open.
Put it back on.
So I already have this OpenClaw Talk Vault that has a service account key, or service account attached to it that I created an API key for, or an access token. So that's the token that's in here. But now we're going to do a new one. So we'll do Steve Telegram Steve bot key, and then we'll put it in there. Save. And then we'll try to tell him to configure it himself. Oh, we have to do it because it has, okay. So what I've done with my Claw is that he can edit himself and then restart himself. I don't think we're there yet with this one. So I think maybe we just put it in because we have SSH'd in. So we can then go to OpenClaw and config. Where is the config? It's not there. He's lying because this is not like start a gateway and prove yourself. So I added it. Let's see what it says. I added it to your 1Password vault. Can you just fetch it from there, update, and restart yourself? I don't think he can, though. Okay, so he says you can just paste it in here. So let's just do that. I don't think he can restart himself though, but maybe he can write that file himself and then we can restart him. So I should probably do Telegram as part of the setup because if you do it as part of the visual setup that I kind of scrolled past the setup that we did up here, you can set up Telegram there and you just paste in the code and your Telegram should work from the get-go. Okay, well, it looks like he might be able to restart himself. Okay, let's see. See, he's updated his avatar. He's Steve. So he's replaced it. Now the he's restarting the gateway tool. User unavailable. Spawn system CTL access. No. Okay, so now he's probably dead. Are you there? Sleeping, let's say. So now we have to find him.
Find him.
So we need to, and see, this is what I didn't. There, Steve OpenClaw bot. Start. So, hello. Let's see if he can do before reply. Session file lock. Okay, so I think we need to restart him. So, oh, I think I've installed. Let's do OpenClaw documentation. There's so many things to get, right? Again, get the freaking Mac Mini because then all of this would not be a problem. Shell helpers. We installed the shell helpers, so I should be able to do clawdoc restart. I don't need that. I just need him to restart. Could you restart? Oh, he's already added an alias on the server, so we can look at the device list and prove and dashboard. So could you restart the OpenClaw? I added a Telegram key. And we do that with the shell helpers. So all of this I need to practice tomorrow, so it's much, much smoother. We'll probably hit some kind of snafu. We need to get Jean-Claude to help us. Now update the cheat sheet. Talk server cheat sheet. Look at that. He's made me a talk server cheat sheet. I like that.
You have a cheat sheet?
Yeah, he's making me a cheat sheet.
Oh, okay.
So it should be picking up the Telegram key. And then we should be able to do clawdoc. Oh, so the clawdoc has its own rules, or its own, like, no. Seriously, this is, I don't understand Docker. What are you laughing at?
I'm YouTube has started giving me points for writing in the chat, and I'm going to show the party princess. Now I have 125 experience points.
You have experience points on your
Yeah.
There are so many things to keep straight here.
Have you seen the cat is here?
I haven't because I can't see you guys because
You can't see me.
I can't see you or the screen, or the whatever we're broadcasting because
So that means I can do anything. I can just change my hat and maybe take this hat. I can do anything. I can
yeah.
start blowing the thing.
Okay. So command not found. So you need to reload, okay, because the bash wasn't, then cloud devices will work. Yes, that is correct. So now I think our OpenClaw, are you down again? No. Okay. So we need to approve with OpenClaw pairing, approve Telegram. This is much easier than the last time. What did I do then? You should have restarted. Could you approve? Oh, I forgot to turn my mic on too. Request.
Is he sleeping? Yes.
He got restarted. So requesting access, approving now.
Look, he's using a pickaxe to do it.
Try sending me a message. Okay. Hello.
He's typing. Hello. Oh, that's
He
you
is,
saying hello.
but he didn't really check with me that the pairing approved that it was this thing. So why did you not ask me for the approval code? It showed first name Queen, last name Ray. Okay. Okay. Then I would have asked. Okay, great. So could we open it to the floor and have other people connect?
Oh.
Now he's gonna change the open policy. He's gonna. Okay, so he did something and then he tried to restart himself and it's not working. Now we're back. I don't think that was a good idea on his part because I think what he tried to do was open it up to open so anyone can DM the bot.
Yeah.
Did you manage to restart yourself? I don't think so. Is it open to anyone on the floor now?
I don't think he
I,
understands what you mean by floor.
he did because he said I open it for. Oh, he did because he said I'm going to open it for everyone. Look, easy. I'll change the DM policy from pairing to open so anyone can DM the bot.
All right.
I think perhaps a better approach is to accept some of the incoming DMs. Okay, so if do you have Telegram, Ola?
No.
He seems to be able to restart himself. I like this. Stefan, if you're still here, or if you have Telegram, you could try to Telegram us. It's Steve OpenClaw bot. I think info. So I think the username is Steve OpenClaw TalkBot. Okay. Is anyone trying? Is anyone trying? Ula, you could go grab Lillian's iPad and try. Okay, so something failed. So I'm getting from, if you come here, I can put my finger on it. Okay, so he restarted it again. Yeah, I think it has one of my fingers. There we go.
This is Telegram.
Okay.
If I was you, I would do it myself.
Okay. So let's try. We're going to go search. We're going to search for, what was his name? It was Steve OpenClaw Talk. That's channels. No. Oh, it's up there. So the big issue is here is just being a boomer that can't use Telegram. So there's always already a Steve OpenClaw AI bot that I'm finding here. Claw Talk bot. Okay, so it's stating similarly to what I already had when I tried. Check for pending requests. Let's see. Check for pending requests. Let's see. I sent a message from her Telegram. Ah, look at that. Yes. Do I want to let her in? Yes. Okay, so that was pretty cool. So if I ask the audience that you can search for this new bot, and I will let them in. So let's say hello, hello. Yeah, look at that. It now says hello, hello. I'm Steve, Queen Ray's AI assistant. Welcome to the demo. You're one of the first people through the door. What can I do for you? And then the people in the audience can start chatting with the bot. I don't know. There's not that much in this bot, but it would have access to some of my keys. It seems like it doesn't have access to my 1Password, but it should. So in this dashboard, there's lots of things we can do, but there's a lot of these things that don't work on a VPS or a shared servers like we have. If you go to skills, there are lots of built-in skills, and it says like you can install Brew, but you can't. So we can see if we can get Trying to install the 1Password skill. So there's no Homebrew in Docker, so we need to install it via app directly. Let's see if it can do it, because if it has access to its own 1Password vault, it can start doing fun things. So I think I need to set up the 1Password vault ahead of time so that that's, already up and running before the talk. So now it's an ephemeral install. It means that if the container is recreated, it's going to be gone. So I think it should work now. So if we, okay, so I should test it. So do you have access to your 1Password vault at this time? So I thought I had set up a service account already. So let's ask. Seems the OpenClaw doesn't have the service key.
I can't find him. I just made an in Telegram thing.
Did you talk to the, whoops,
I'm
there is the
searching.
whole service key. We're gonna have to redact that one. Did you not manage to talk to Steve through the Telegram?
There's a guy on Telegram called Steve OpenClaw Bot, but his name is Steve I.
Are you on your own phone now or Lillian's thing?
Oh,
Your own phone?
yes.
Yeah. It has to be exactly, so it's Steve OpenClaw Talk Bot.
I see. I found it. Hold to record video. Okay. Hello.
I don't think it can actually do video yet. Okay, so, okay. See if you have 1Password. I better access. I need to remember to dictate instead of trying to write and talk at the same time, because I can't write and talk at the same time. So in the talk, I also will be showing off what my OpenClaw Sean Claw has been doing. So it's saying something.
Right.
So this is annoying. So if you were on your Mac Mini, you would just brew install, and all of this would be taken care of on its own. See, this is when you say, I'm sorry I talked you out of getting the Mac Mini, Benedicta.
I'm sorry I talked you out of getting the Mac Mini. Oh,
No, I'm actually a little bit happy. I've learned so much about servers, and servers, I've always been scared of servers. And now I'm like, okay, maybe these are, um, worth doing. So, uh, I do want you to install it, but I think it should already be installed. He is saying it's not installed. We should probably quit soon. Well, I can't see them. It's only the bot that can see them. Oh, I have to approve you. Okay. Can you approve Olavea's request to connect over Telegram? Olavea became all of us. Yes, that's you. Your mic is not on. Now you're approved, Ola. Okay, so try again with one password. With one password. I'm thinking maybe this one password business is a little. Yes, we're in. Okay, it's working. Can you note down how we made that happen so I can replicate it after we do a talk reset? Okay, jackpot. Okay. Can you use any of these to surprise us? Are you talking to the bot now, Ola?
Yes. Look, you can't see anything here.
No, I can't.
I send it there.
If you take away my screen, I could go back and just have a look at you, and we don't get that inception. I mean, I could go and have a look. Okay, I'm gonna have a look. This is inception. Oh,
You see what it is?
it's the same image he used for Lillian when Lillian wanted to be a cat.
No, it's Jean-Claude. Jean-Claude's. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's Purre,
yeah,
Lillian's bot.
that's Lillian's bot. But have you tried talking to the new bot?
No, I sent him the photo of Purre. I sent him the Purre photo.
Now we're in like Inception territory. We're like sending things from the one bot to the other bot.
You want to know the answer to that? That cat has the same energy as the demo.
Okay, so
I
now I
can
can look
smell
at some.
someone pull it off.
I can look at some of the. Stefan is saying, I'm still scared to give it so much access, but I like the VPS ID. Yes. So the VPS is super annoying because there are so many hoops, but at least it doesn't have access to your full computer. But I also kind of realized that the way I'm using Claude Code now, it's kind of, basically has access to a lot of my computer. I never let it run in YOLO mode yet. But so I'm thinking, of tightening down my own security as well on my computer, and starting to think about like having a personal and personal and professional laptop so that you can give it more access. I don't know. This is going to be a work in progress. Um, but and then he's saying I can't really give it access to client work, but there are other, but there are most use cases. I guess more use cases, I guess. So one of the coolest things we did today, I can maybe show it on the phone because then I can chat with you guys and still not have this inception going on. So I set up Claw to kick off threads in Slack. So we already use Slack. I've heard that the Discord integration is more mature than the Slack integration, but still, since we already have Slack going, I kind of like that. So we also have a virtual assistant, Krista. And on my morning walk, I got the idea for this this talk, right? Or like doing this live. I mean, I was prepping the talk, but I got this idea to do this live. So I said, can you let Krista know to um, schedule a schedule a live stream? And then Jean-Claude went to the correct channel in our Slack, the Krista Lilly Labs channel, and then said, yes, like do this. And then Krista said, sure, let me know the details. And then Jean-Claude gave more details. And then participant emails, let me check with Ray. And I was like, this is just a public thing. There's no participants. Got it. And then Krista said, what should the image be? And added me. And I was like, Jean-Claude, go and fetch the image that we usually use, because Jean-Claude has access to the Queen, like our website repo, the Queen Ray Codes repo. And in there, I actually have quite a lot of standard operating procedures from way back when, where this image is. And then I also created a repo with the transcripts of all of the Slow and Steady podcast episodes that I've been on, or not all, almost the last 2 years of Slow and Steady podcast episodes that has been kind of analyzed, and Jean-Claude has extracted a lot of themes and patterns and stuff from that. So when I set up Jean-Claude, I could also just say, clone that repo and look through it to get to know me. So Jean-Claude knows me pretty well now, because he could go through that whole Slow and Steady kind of archive to get to know me. But anyway, this I thought was super cool, that I could kind of work with Jean-Claude and Krista at the same time while I was out actually soaking up the sun. And then the other super cool thing was I asked him to write a blog post about the night he came alive. And then I was working on the open graph images, and I just wrote kind of like in a parenthesis that it would be cool if you had your own image instead of using my image on his posts. And that's when I really got the feel for it. Let's see if I can find it. Where are you? You've done so much work. He's done so much work for me already. He also drafted the newsletter that went out yesterday, where I had written a newsletter in Markdown, and then I said, use the go to ConvertKit and upload this newsletter as a draft, so I could read through it and do some changes before sending it out. And that was super cool. He just did that, but that's because I've been working on setting up his 1Password vault, so he has the keys to all of these like fun things that he can do. So let's see if I can find. Maybe I can just search in here. Search. Open graph. Let's see if I can find open graph. Yes, so I said the open graph images on the Queen side needs an author label, so we know who's talking, and then we are working through that. And then I say, could we make an avatar for Jean-Claude to put in the circle? I was like, could you? It was more of like, in my mind, it was more like of a thought. And then suddenly he came back with this as the new open graph image. And I was like, how did you manage to create that crab? And then Jean-Claude told me that, oh, I found your OpenAI API key and just asked it to make a friendly cartoon crab with martial arts headband, tropical Caribbean vibes, warm colors. style to work as a profile avatar alongside real photos. And then it just did. And that's when I was like, okay, this is pretty cool because I didn't specify, what it was going to do. It just went out and was like, oh, I have an OpenAI key. So you need to name those, you need to um, name those keys properly. I think maybe in the setup of OpenClaw, you actually give it your OpenAI key, even though I have them all stored in the 1Password vault. So anyway, you can put my screen back up and let's see where we're at. Oh, a little too early. Well, sorry. Inception. Can I use any of these to surprise us? He says no. Why? That's different if Steve doesn't just mine and sounds forever. So I asked you to surprise us with one of these keys, and then you came back with no. Could you use any of these keys to surprise us, please? Oh, he did try to give us a voice, but it didn't actually upload. Could you just give us the TTS?
Yeah, you haven't sent it.
Let me put together proper surprise. Oh, so he went and searched the internet for me. Queen Ray, you've been coding for 20 years. You're a developer advocate. You build apps trusted by the Swedish Armed Forces. Yes, I am. So let me get this straight. I'm a Minecraft character working for an actual pirate queen who sails the high seas of the web. Yes, I think we're meant for each other. They're very friendly, these AI bots. Could you use the OpenAI key to create a more detailed avatar? I think what the issue is that they're in the 1Password vault, but they're not kind of set inside of OpenClaw. So I think OpenClaw likes to use the keys as set up by the skills. I need to investigate this on how my OpenClaw manages to do this. Can you turn off your mic? So we can see if we can talk to, Sean Claw. We are live on stream. Can you do something fun for us? See what he comes up with. He's got more powers. And then we should quit. It's been an hour and a half. What have you done? We've been talking to bots, but have we gotten further? Yes, I think in a way we have.
We should do the what, why, and how recap.
Yes, let's do that. But let's see if these bots surprise us. That's can't see it. So let's see if he's added it to his workspace again. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I think maybe like I can't see it. Check your Telegram. Yes. So if we do the Telegram, but then Sean Claw, boom, just built you a live interactive Caribbean fortune teller game in 30 seconds. Okay, I don't think this is gonna work, but let's see. We need to tunnel. We need to create a tunnel to the server. And then we're supposed to be able to open it on HTTP 301. I'm getting an error. So I'm getting, I mean, it was almost there. And here's Steve. So I think that's like also what is cool with Telegram is that Telegram has voice also. So we could even do voice on here. Okay, no. So if we go, hello, this is me talking from Telegram. He should be able to respond to that. Okay, I'm starting to see how this talk can actually be built. I mean, we still have 20 hours to go. Okay, let's see. I think we need to do a restart. Now the page isn't working.
On Telegram, Steve is saying someone's joining from Tokyo.
Uh, hello from Steve. Oh, he's thinking that I am talking from Tokyo. So he just transcribed it with the OpenAI key that I just grabbed from the vault.
Yeah.
I
Tokyo
think
is
maybe
good.
the transcription went a little wrong because this is Ray talking through Telegram. Okay, let's see if Jean-Claude manages to build something for us now. I love how happy he is, and it's not working. The transcript thought that I said Tokyo and not Telegram. So I've had a pretty good success with it when I walk and speak like this in my morning walks. And I tell it all the things I want to do that day, and then it starts spinning off jobs for me on Slack that I can then review and head on. Okay, so he's testing Nginx and blah de blah and blah de blah. Okay, let's see now if it works. He managed to make something for me earlier. So I think you made a demo for me earlier and we saved some info on how to get it to be available because I'm still getting this. Oh my God, now I really want this to work. I want to see the fortune teller app that he just made. So I'm gonna use my transcription app, Monologue, because it transcribes my voice better. Could you send us a message in your voice, aka audio? He sent something.
I can't hear it.
I don't think I can share audio from this to you, but it was a woman's voice that said, "Hello, I am Steve."
Okay.
Okay, let's see if this. Oh, look at that.
Okay, ask.
What should I ask?
He's a fortune teller. It's not
Who are
very.
you? Okay, surprise me. Your royal potential is ready to emerge. Sideways thinking will solve your biggest puzzle. How will my talk go tomorrow?
Oh my God.
What? How will my talk go tomorrow? Yes, but with style. I don't know if it's actually giving me, you know, actually question like answers to any questions, but it's pretty cool that it could like spin this up and it's on the VPS together with Claw and we can tunnel in and have a look at it. I think that's pretty cool. Channel your inner martial artist. Prediction beats speed. The universe is debugging your code as we speak. The stars aligned for your next bold adventure. Okay. I don't think the answers had very much to do with the questions. Okay. Could we have a photo of you and me on stage tomorrow? I mean, you could play endlessly with these bots. Let's see what we saved here to install OPS root, verify the token is there. Add a note that you need to redo it after any container recreate. Do I need to recreate the container at any point? Only these would recreate the container. Docker composer up, down, rebuild clean. So restart is safe. Okay, so that is good. Did he just leave the room? Okay, you're absolutely right. The crab was giving random fortune instead of actually reading the options. Much better. I just gave the crab some actual brain power. Now it analyzes your questions for keywords and gives relevant answers. Okay, so how do you match question to answer? Look at that. That's us on stage tomorrow. You don't look like you anymore. Perhaps use the avatar of you, and perhaps use the image of me from queen.raae.codes. Scans for specific keywords. So there's no AI in here. What would be cool is if the demo app could actually use Claw behind the hood. Could you use yourself behind the hood to answer these questions? Chat with me before doing anything. Okay, so I think I'm at the stage where I'll be able to get the bot up and running pretty fast. So I need to verify that, and then I need to collect the rest of the things I need for the talk. So the talk shall be me kicking off a demo build, like he tried to do there with the Caribbean fortune teller thingy. So we get a demo building while we're working, and then we'll get the new OpenClaw running. And while it's doing it, I will be relegating some of my issues and learnings from this work, and then also try to showcase some of the things I've seen online people do with this. And I think that's going to be a good talk. Is Ola back? Let me check. Oh, look at that. This is us on stage. We're not really on stage though, but we're really not on stage. So how technically challenging would me be how to get the web app to communicate with me, the AI agent, setting up some kind of API endpoint, webhook, making sure the reasoning stay in character. That's brilliant. Should I quit my job to become a marine biologist? Fortune teller sends questions to me, Jean-Claude. I craft a thoughtful, personalized response in full crowd persona. Usually gets actual AI wisdom. I mean, this would be ripe for prompt injection, of course, but it could be fun because I can just pull it down and close it off after the show. So web app posts questions to OpenClaw API, web socket connection for real-time chat, queue system for handling multiple questions. Okay, this could be super interesting, but let's not do that. Okay, Ola, are you back?
I'm back.
Can you take the screen off? Have you done it?
Yes.
Stefan has the best questions. Did you tell him about Christopher and Ferrarianius? No, we have not. Will this make my Jean-Claude be more fun? Did you want to do the summary?
I had to check out Christopharianism.
Should I teach him about it or not?
No. Not before the talk, I think. It's very risky. So what, why, and how?
What we were prepping for tomorrow's talk by figuring out how we could set up a clean install of OpenClaw without it taking an hour like it did now, because I need it to take like 5 minutes on stage.
Why?
Because I'm doing a talk on OpenClaw tomorrow in Oslo at the Claude Code meetup.
Good. Okay. Bye, everybody. Bye, Stefan.